What is going on, New York Giants fans? Welcome to another video from Hit Squad Productions. It's the day before the draft. I know everybody's excited to see who we select tomorrow. I'm excited, and honestly, I just want to wake up and it be draft day. But we got some New York Giants news to go over. And before we do that, I want to encourage everybody to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have a Twitter, follow us on Twitter. Share this with your friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk about some New York Giants news. Now, this is coming off of Adam Schefter, and then that is the New York Giants picking up the fifth-year option for running back Saquon Barkley. Now, look, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this, right? You have some people that still to this day disagree with the Giants for selecting Saquon Barkley, and I get that, but at this point, I just think it's dumb. You know, we already selected him. He's about to get his second bag, you know, with his new contract. So at this point, you got to accept it. You got to accept it. But, you know, I do understand, you know, drafting a player like Saquon Barkley as opposed to getting a quarterback. But look, when you look at Saquon Barkley, really the question is, can he stay healthy? Because nobody questions the kind of talent that Saquon Barkley is. He is, quite frankly, a generational talent. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I personally dislike when all of these players are getting labeled as generational talents year in and year out in the draft. I get that there are those players that are generational talents, the Trevor Lawrences, the Andrew Lucks, the Saquon Barkleys, but I'm just hearing it way too many times from me. But Saquon Barkley really is a generational talent. There's no question that when he's healthy, he is, in my honest opinion, the best back in the league. Some will say top three, which I understand that 100% because, in my honest opinion, McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara are two beasts in itself, as well as Derrick Henry. Let's not forget about that at all. But to me, Saquon Barkley is the best back in the league when healthy. And he's done everything for the New York Giants without having an offensive line. We haven't been able to provide him with an offensive line. And I know, you know, Giants fans will say that he looked pretty bad against the Steelers. And granted, you know, the Giants' offensive line was young. The Steelers were blitzing consistently. Let's not discredit that they have a dominant front seven, the Pittsburgh Steelers. But you saw that when we played the Bears, that Saquon Barkley was getting a little bit of a stride going, and obviously he got injured in that game. But I think there's no question that picking up Saquon Barkley's fifth-year option was the smart thing and the right thing to do. I really do believe that he is the face of this franchise. I know that they want, you know, Daniel Jones to be the guy, and I completely understand that. But in my honest opinion, when I think of the New York Giants, when I think of the face of the franchise, for me, before Saquon Barkley, it was always Eli Manning. Now with Eli Manning retired, to me, it's been Saquon Barkley since we drafted him. And I really think that the Giants value the kind of player that Saquon Barkley is. Outside of the talent, you're getting a no-nonsense player, you're getting a hard worker, you're getting a guy that can honestly lead your team, not just on the field, but off of the field. He's a leader amongst men. You know, he's a humble man, and I think that, you know, no player in the league would say that he's an issue in the locker room, because he's not. You know, people who have been around Saquon Barkley, people have just seen videos on Saquon Barkley, humble man, great guy, and I think that honestly, that's one of the best attributes of him outside of the talent. Now, I know when it comes to the talent, a lot of people will say, well, how is he going to be this year coming off of the ACL? Now, I really do think that he's going to be perfectly fine. We're hearing that, you know, he's looking to be healthy by week 1, and I love that. I love that Saquon Barkley, I had no doubts in my mind that he was going to come back 100%. And I think that he will have a very good year this year. I really do think that. And I think that Saquon Barkley is going to be the driving force in this offense. We have to run this offense through Saquon Barkley. There's no question there. And we saw how this offense was without Saquon Barkley. Just him being on the field takes that much attention away from your other playmakers. You know, that's how dominant he is. And I said this in my previous video. If the Giants select a player, whether that's Devonta Smith or whether that's Jalen Waddle, think about it from a defensive coordinator perspective. Kenny Golladay, he's going to get his double coverage. If they select a player like Devonta Smith or Jalen Waddle, that takes even more pressure off And honestly, I really do think that Evan Ingram, as much as I dislike him as a player right now, I think that he'll have a fairly good season. And I think that having those players, and then you throw Saquon Barkley in that mix, it's really pick your poison. Let's be honest here. It's really pick your poison. Are you going to stack the box, and then you got to worry about Evan Ingram, Devontae Smith / Jalen Waddle, and Kenny Golladay? Or are you going to let the box open, double cover one of those wide receivers, and then you risk Saquon Barkley hitting the home run? So to me, pick your poison. What are you going to do? I think the Giants were very smart with picking up his fifth-year option. You knew that they had to have done that. They're not going to select him second overall and not pick up his fifth-year option. And honestly, I got no issues with it. I have no issues with it. We don't know the numbers specifically right now, and we'll probably know either tomorrow or the day after what the specific numbers are. But as a Giants fan, in my honest opinion, you got to like this. This was a good move by Dave Gettleman in the front office. I'm very happy to have Saquon Barkley back. Let us know your thoughts below. How are you guys feeling about this? And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.